for SimBoxx. I'd like to be joined by Zelfa Barrett, due to return on August 14th at the Matchroom fight camps. How are you doing, Zelfa?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. So, first and foremost, we kept yourself and well during lockdown. We've seen that through your social media that you kept very active and, putting in the road work. How did you find the whole experience?
It was tough, just felt like a runner, running every flipping day, like just doing mad biking, like 40 miles, just doing this mad different stuff that I don't normally do. So, I had to stay active, stay fit, because I knew something like this was happening, and then, it's paid off. I'm in shape, weight's good. I'm flying in training, you know what I mean? So, through being a disciplined and dedicated athlete, it's got me to where I am at. So people are playing catch up now, trying to make weight, trying to stay in shape, trying to get fit, where I haven't been playing catch up. I'm just enjoying training because I'm fit, you know what I mean? So
yeah, so of course August 14th is going to be the Matchroom debut, long awaited. We had the announcement throughout lockdown, if you like, that you'd linked up with it. How did that come around, and how much does it mean to you to be on such a big platform, Sky Sports, and obviously the Matchroom promotional banner behind you?
It just come around, things happen in life. It's all about the fighter, what I feel benefited for and whatever. Via to where I was, I'm good anywhere where I go, thank God. So anywhere I go, anything I do, I'm good. So skills pay the bills, and as a dedicated athlete to the sport of boxing, you can't be denied. You know what I mean? I'm dedicated to the sport. So with Matchroom now, they've got good opportunities for me, where I can see a direction of being a world champion, and it's what it is, kind of thing. So all I have to do is just do the business, which I will do, and continue living a life as an athlete. That's the most key things in life. A lot of people say it, but not a lot of people do it. And I do it. I live the life as a fighter, in the gym all the time. I can do whatever and whatever when I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my head, I've got a 3-fight deal. So in my head, I'm like 4 or 5 fights away from being a multi-millionaire. In my head, inside, and that's just that. And this is realistic, real talk. This is not I'm not talking. This is not hypothetical. This is real, speaking some serious language here. So I'm just dedicating my whole life to the sport of boxing, and the outcome will be what I want it to be.
Yeah, so you mentioned there, about staying in shape, living the life, and that some others might be playing catch up. Do you think that the lockdown and when people was left to their own devices and self-motivating, if they're not in the best shape and they've not been keeping fit, do you think it's kind of showing like the real from the fake and the talkers from the doers kind of thing?
1,000,000%. A lot of fighters are playing catch up. They might be stunting on social media and saying, "Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that." Listen, eyes don't lie. I've seen a lot of fighters through social media. Some of the bodies are like potatoes, man. I'm thinking, wow, you're meant to be a fighter. You know what I mean? So it's like each to their own. All I can focus is on me and my team. We've got good people around me, good family. So I just know about me, and I've stayed in shape, fit, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I've got abs now. I've got abs. I'm in shape. If the fight was,
go tomorrow.
You know what I mean? If the fight was whatever, and I have to weigh, I'm ready. Good to go. I'm fit. And this is how fighters should be living their life. This is how athletes should be living their life. Period. You can't play it. You can't. I'm not here to take part. And when you hear about like fighters like Andre Ward, them guys, he's and like your Michael Jordan is there on a different level of they live the life. It's a lifetime thing. It's like boxing. You've done a deal. Once you sign that third professional, becoming a professional, that's your deal, man. Your life has just been signed away to the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
You've got loved ones, you've got birthdays, you've got important activities that you've been missing. But this is just a part of it, and this is the sacrifice of what you chose to do. And the people that try and do both, they don't go far. They don't go far. They'll get to a certain level, and then somebody like me who lives the life and does that will just roll over you because of you've not lived the life as and you can be so gifted as you want, but if you're not living that life, you're not getting the right nutrients in your body. I'll emphasize, you're coming across this. Listen, I believe in myself, but there's a lot more people like me in the world that I'm trying to be like them, like your Andre Wards and whatever. But in their prime, they was on a different level. So obviously they got a God-gifted talent, but they didn't abuse it. They work. The key word is they work with it. They work with that talent, and they built with it together, not with just your talent's there and your dedication's there. If anything, their dedication was there, and so it just proves, man, like whatever you put in, you get out, and I just rely on my lifestyle. Absolutely. I know that I've got talents, I've got ability, but we've got to work like you've not got that.
Yeah, it's all just pieces to
it's
the
a
puzzle.
bonus. That's just a bonus, like to have. You know what I mean? So I just believe in myself, and like I believe with Matchroom, they're gonna put me in the right position for me to be where I need to be. Like I said, in my head, I'm like 6 fights from being a millionaire.
No more motivation needed. So August 14th, you know, across the ring, it's going to be Eric Donovan, undefeated. You know, 34 I think he is now, and like I say, 35. Yeah, so he's going to be 35.
I've been watching. It's just what I mean. The target's locked. They don't do anything. Without me not knowing.
Absolutely. So, you know, undefeated, but you know he's got extensive amateur pedigree, and he himself, he's looking, you know, for that breakout fight. You know, and he'll be seeing the fight with yourself as an ideal opportunity to let everybody know who he is. You know, so you know, 2 fighters coming to win, certainly. You know, and what's your thoughts on Eric Donovan as an opponent, and what do you feel like he does well?
He was a great amateur. Great. I won't say good. He was a great amateur. You know, represented his country, won a couple of national titles. So that's what he's really done. You know what I mean? Like as a professional, he's beat who he should be beating. He's not really like not beating anybody that's like, you know what I mean? He's beat anybody who he should beat, which you can't really fault him for. But then you can't really give him praise for, because the fight, if I would have fought him, I would have knocked him out. So the fighter he's fought, I've knocked him out. He went to points with, like, so there's levels in his boxing game. So you know, he's a good fighter. When I've watched him, he's a good southpaw, good fighter. He's gonna come try and win. So you know, I can't really give him too much because he's not beating anybody that where he's like, okay, he's just beating guys that he should be beating. So that's this is not in a disrespectful way, because I'm not a disrespectful person. You know, I respect any man who does boxing, looks after the family man and whatever. So I respect him in that. But when we're talking boxing and we're talking realistically, which I'm talking realistically, he's not boxed anybody who's like, whoa, like you know what I mean? So I can just give him credit for what he's done now, and yeah, man, he's a good fighter. He's there to win. He's not going to win, no, but he's there to win. And no matter what, regardless, I respect him. I respect the guy, you know, and it's about me. I just believe it's my time, and I just know it's about me, and I don't doubt him, and I don't look at him as he's not a good opponent, and I don't look at him as he's just a stepping stone. He's a fighter, and he's undefeated, and he's hungry. And you know, that's my motivation to beat him in the most safest way possible.
Yeah, of course. So obviously, the fight's going to take place in fight camp. You know, Eddie Hearn's back garden. You know, it's going to be a unique setting. No fans present. You know, it's going to be, you know, going to pose many an obstacle to overcome. How do you feel like you'll face them challenges and the experience that's unrivaled, and you know, it's something that you've not experienced before, maybe? It's
a good experience, but it's a fight. It doesn't matter where it is, what it is. It's still a fight. You've got them little 8-ounce gloves on, so it's a fight. So it's just something they can just say. You know, yeah, man. When this Corona thing happened, they're boxed. It was a bit mad without crowd, but it is what it was. You know, and the crowd don't really. It just depends. A focused fighter doesn't need a crowd. They just focus on one person. You know, a focused fighter really doesn't need a trainer. Like, because they've done everything in the gym, and they've focused on everything, and they've worked on everything. That day, they're there just to do a mission. They need water and Vaseline, and you know, because you're there to do a mission. You should have studied your opponent. You should have studied what you need to do. You should be able to adapt to anything that's going to happen. So you're just there just to, you're ready now. You're like a race car ready to go. You know, but I'm fortunate to have a trainer to help me. Because the way I'm programmed is I'm there just to destroy and to adapt to anything he does. So it's an added thing for me to have back there to say, what, dropping his hands, doing this, it's not doing that, it's not doing that, look for this, look for that. So it's a blessing in disguise. That's the way I see boxing. As a fighter, you're there, it's a one-on-one combat. So you should be studying. You should be doing things yourself. Don't be relying on your trainers or whatever to do, because then you're a robot. Then what if your trainer hasn't got an answer for? What are you gonna do?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So, you know, you're on a good winning streak at the minute, you know, since the sole loss to Ronnie Clark, you know, 4 wins. Each fight you seem to be looking better, and, you know, speaking to you now, you're full of confidence and eager to get in there with Eric Donovan, you know. Do you feel yourself becoming more confident in your ability? Do you feel like, even though in the loss with Ronnie Clark, that, you know, you found out things about yourself that you might not have known before now, and that's what we've seen in the fights since then, you know, the Leon Woodstock win, the McCrory win, you know, really good performances, standout performances.
It just shows what a camp does. When you compare that fight to them other 2 fights, it wasn't the same fight. Clearly you could tell the energy wise and whatever. This is what happens when I'm in a training camp, and this is what happens when you prepare and have the right preparation time to prepare for a person. This is what happens, you know. Leon Woodstock's a good fighter, very good fighter. Dealt with him. Jordan McCrory is a very good fighter. Bear in mind, they had time to prepare for me, getting certain sparring partners to beat me, and I dealt with him. This is what happens. It's levels in his boxing game. I won't mind if he was to box someone like a Leon Woodstock or Jordan McCrory. You understand? He's not boxed nobody like that. Them guys' backs against the wall, they feel like they need to win. I feel like I need to win because of they've given me a title and I've been beat. So it's like, oh man, I need to win this fight no matter what. So that's like 2 lions going at each other, and it's like kill or be killed. And they're the kind of positions I've been in, you know. And I still feel like that now. Like, nah, this guy ain't gonna beat me. And so I'm not disrespectful towards him. I'm just stating facts of who's boxed and who's not boxed. So, you know, I've learned a lot from them previous fights. I've changed every single fight. I watched back on what I didn't do, not watching what I did good, and then I just go and practice repetition. So now this you're going to see the best Zelfa Barrett. You know, when I fight, this is going to be the best Zelfa Barrett. Then a fight after that's going to be a better one. It's about building. Some fighters just be good and just like to be good, and they're just nice. You know, they're like a little tear up. Nah, I want to be better and better and better and better and better. You can't not get better. You know what I mean? Everybody can have a bad night in the office, but it's what you learn from it.
Absolutely. So, you know, August 14th is, you know, it's all going so. You know, we're very excited to see the debut. Let's wish you the very best for the fight, and I'm sure we'll catch up again in the future. Thanks for your time today, Zelfa.
Of course, I'll catch you, you know, after this fight. You know, we'll catch up.
Absolutely.
I think it's for a title, so you know, give us something here, a little Commonwealth here.
That's it.
I even got the cheeky English at all. So yeah, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, top man. Cheers, Zelfa.
Nice one.